Welcome back, students. In the previous class we have actually studied operations on matrix. We could understand what is a matrix and then how to add a matrix and how to subtract matrix, and also we have done a great deal of multiplication of matrices. And we have solved the problems of exercise 3.2. Now, in this class, we are going to study about the transpose of a matrix and the symmetric nature of a matrix, as well as the skew symmetric nature of a matrix. Let us understand, we all know that we define matrix as A, which has got elements A, I, J of order m cross n, and I taking values 1, 2, 3 etc. m, and j taking value 1, 2, 3 etc. n, right? That means we have a matrix A which has got m rows and n columns, which has got elements A, I, j. Let us understand what is transpose of a matrix. Given matrix A, assume that you have a matrix which has got m rows and n columns, and if you try to interchange it, if you interchange the rows into column and columns into row, then we call that particular matrix as a transpose of the original matrix. That means I have A and I will change the row into column and column into rows, where same j going from 1, 2, 3 etc. n and I going from 1, 2, 3 etc. m. What does it mean? Like it is of the same order. Can you just look at here? I had a original matrix which has got an order of m by n. Now it has got changed into n by m. I have now got n rows and m columns. So, for example, easy to understand, I will take an example, a matrix A of maybe we will take 3 by 2, 3 rows and 2 columns like 1, 2, 3, 8, 5, 6. Please note here the matrix order is 3 rows and 2 columns. What do I get when I transpose this? Like I will interchange the rows and columns of a matrix. I will change, see, I will write rows here 3, 8 and 5, 6. Please note that I have interchanged entire row into column, row into column, row into column. So naturally this matrix has changed its order by 2 rows and 3 columns. The method is called transpose of a particular matrix. We have an original matrix here and we have a transpose matrix here. This is how we define transpose of a matrix. We have got some properties of transpose of a matrix. Let us discuss about the properties of the transpose of a matrix. Properties of transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix. There are about 4 properties. What it is, if you transpose the transpose matrix, you should get a original matrix which is A itself. What does it mean? You have a matrix A, transpose it, again transpose it, then you get the original matrix only. And the second property what we have got is, if you multiply a matrix with a scalar quantity, then its transpose will be K into A transpose. Assuming that I have a matrix 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a 2 by 2, multiply this matrix and whole transpose it, okay, then it is nothing but transpose of the same. Like 2 I will take it inside, 2, 3, that is 4, 6 and 8 and 10. Then you transpose it, then you get, what do you get? 4, 6, 8, 10, and you can definitely take out the common factor again, which is 2. Then it will be 2, 4 and it is 3 and 5. It is similar to a transpose of a matrix of A itself. Okay, let us see the third property. What it says is, you have A matrix and you have B matrix, plus or minus, whatever the operation you do, plus or minus, then it will be A matrix transpose plus or minus B transpose. This property holds really good when you are doing calculation, when you are working examples on two matrices. And the fourth property is A transpose. When you are multiplying two matrices, and if you take the transpose of the multiplication or a product of two matrices, then it will be in the reverse order, B matrix and A matrix. This property also holds really good when you are actually doing an operation on transpose of a matrix. Okay, B matrix and A matrix. Hope you had made a note on these properties when it pertaining to the transpose of a matrix. Okay, let's discuss about the symmetric matrix. What is symmetric matrix? Okay, symmetric nature, symmetric of a matrix, Again we will go as usual with the definition of matrix A, I, J, which is of order m cross n. Okay, and you know that there are elements which are I taking, which is m rows and J is taking 1, 2, 3, n columns. Okay, what I will do, I will do the transpose of the matrix which is A transpose. Then you know that automatically your order will also change and your ij will also get interchange for all I and j values, right? That means what you are trying to say is Aij is your original elements of a matrix A, and this should be equal to when it is transposed Ji. When you have transposed this, then you should get A transpose should be equal to A. Put a box. Then if you find any matrix of this nature, when you do a transpose, then you find the same matrix, then that matrix is said to be symmetric. Then this matrix is said to be symmetric. Similarly, we will also find what is Q. What is Q symmetric? Let us see what is Q symmetric. I will retain this. I will just retain this. I will again do a transpose of this matrix. A transpose is naturally we now understanding the concept of transpose. Now, if I do this for all I and j value, then I should get A transpose should be equal to minus A. Put a box for this. A transpose should be equal to minus A. If you get this, then your matrix is called skew symmetric. Okay. This is called skew symmetric. What happens if I becomes J? What happens if I becomes J? I am discussing about the diagonal entries of a matrix. Diagonal entries of matrix when I is equal to J, it turns out to be a diagonal entries. What happens? Like Aj is equal to minus of Aij. This implies when I is equal to j, I is equal to j, aij will becomes minus of aij. This implies to an equality, minus will become 2aij is equal to 0. Therefore, aij is always 0. That means what I am trying to convey to you is, if the matrix is skew symmetric, please note that all values for I is equal to j, the diagonal entries of a matrix will always be equal to 0. When you solve the problem, if you don't find, this entries of the diagonal entries not equal to 0, then the problem is wrong. For all the skew symmetric matrix, diagonal entries will always be equal to 0. Now we get in the exercise, we get some problems like, they will give you a matrix and they will say, find out whether is it a symmetric matrix or a skew matrix. To find, please always remember these two formulas. It is very easy. It is A plus A transpose. Then if you solve this particular thing and you do this, then it is a symmetric in nature. Symmetric in nature. Similarly, take it as Q and you do this operation A minus A transpose. Then if you are able to find Q transpose is equal to minus Q, then this particular matrix will be always skew symmetric in nature. This now, when we do an example problems, this particular what we are talking now will becomes more understandable and more easy. Let's jump into exercise problems. Let us do problems now. Directly going into the exercises of 3.3, right? Exercises 3.3. I'll go one by one. We'll take exercise 3.3. Exercise 3.3. Let us start from problem number 1, and it is very simple. You have given problem number 1 as let me write it, 5 half minus 1, 5 half minus 1. Problem number 2, it is 1 minus 1, 2, 3, 1 minus 1, 2, 3. There are 3 matrices he has given, and the third problem is minus 1, 5, 6, minus 1, 5, 6, root 3, 5, 6, and 2, 3, minus 1. Okay, all we need to do is, what the problem number 1 says is, find out the transpose of a matrix. Let's come here. Problem number 1, you have got 3 rows and 1 column. Problem number 2, you have got 2 rows and 2 columns. 3 rows and 3 columns. Let us find what is the transpose of all these matrices. First one, all you need to change the row into column, change the row into column, change the row into column, or column into row, right? Change the row into column, 5 half and minus 1. So naturally your order will be 1 by 3, right? Row into column, I change. Now let us see. Change the row into column. I will write 1 minus 1. Watch it. And here it is 2, 3. Order remains same. 2 by 2. This is called transpose of a given matrix. Here also, let us change the row into column. Minus 1. I am changing into column. Root 3, 5, 6, and 2, 3, minus 1. This is also a matrix of 3 by 3, a transpose of the given matrix. This is how we do transpose of a matrix. That's done with the question number 1. Let us see what is given in the question number 2. Again, we have given a 2 matrix. Question number 2. We have given a matrix A is equal to, which is a 3 by 3 matrix, minus 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 2, 3, and it is 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, and it is minus 2, 1, 1, and there is also one more matrix of the same order, 3 by 3, minus 4, 1, minus 5, and it is 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, and it is 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. All we need to do is verify that A plus B, its transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. Okay, this is the first part of the question. So there is a LHS and there is a RHS. Let me write LHS, which is equal to A plus B, its transpose. Okay, let us find A plus B. What is A plus B? Minus 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, minus 2, 1, 1, plus minus 4, 1, minus 5, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 1. Okay, it's very clear. Let me add and then I will take the transpose. I am only adding now. Okay, let me add this. Minus 1 plus minus 4 is minus 5. Okay, 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus minus 5 is minus 2. 5 plus 1 is 6. 7 plus 9. 9 plus 0, 9. Okay, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. And 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, this is my A plus B. Now I will take the transpose for this. What I will get then? A plus B whole transpose will be, just change, minus 5, 3, minus 2, 6, 9, 9, and then minus 1, 4, 2. Keep it as it is. This is my LHS. Okay, let's come into the RHS. RHS is A transpose plus B transpose, which is, I'll take the transpose of A. Same here, minus 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, minus 2, 1, 1. I have taken the transpose. I am adding the B transpose. Minus 4, 1, minus 5, 1, 2, 0, and 1, 3, 1. Okay. Now I am adding these two, right? Minus 1, minus 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, minus 2, 1 is minus 1, correct? 2 plus 1 is 3, 7 plus 2 is 9, and 1 plus 3 is 4. And 3 plus 9 minus 5 is minus 2, 9 plus 0 is 9, and 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. Please check this and this. So it is very clear, your LHS is absolutely equal to your RHS. This is how we verify the property of our problem. Okay, and let's again we'll take the second part of it. Verify A minus B, its transpose is equal to A transpose minus B transpose. On the similar line, I will take the LHS. LHS is equal to A minus B transpose. I am not doing a transpose now, I am only doing a subtraction. Minus 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, minus 2, 1, 1. Okay, minus it by minus 4, 1, minus 5, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 1. Let's check what do we get when we subtract this. Minus 1 minus of minus 4 will become minus 3, and 2 minus of 1 is 1, 3 minus of minus 5 will be 8, right? That will be added 8, 5 minus of 1 is 4, 7 minus of 2 is 5, and 9 minus is 0, 9. And minus 2 minus of minus 1 is minus 3, 1 minus of minus 3 is minus 2 and 1 minus of minus 1 is 0. Now I will take the transpose, which is A minus B, its transpose. I have to take the transpose. So the answer will be minus 3, 1, 8 and 4, 5, 9 and minus 3, minus 2, 0, 0. Now I will take the RHS. RHS is A transpose minus B transpose. I will take the transpose minus 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9 and it is minus 2, 1, 1. Should be subtracted with B transpose minus 4, 1, minus 5, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 1. Okay, 0. Let's see what do we get. Minus 1 minus of minus 4 is minus 5. Okay, 5 minus of 1 is 4. Minus 2 minus of minus 1 is minus 3. Correct. And 2, 7 minus 1 minus of minus 4 is, sorry, here it is 3. Okay, 2 minus of 1 is 1 and 7 minus 2 is 5. 7 minus 2 is 5 and 1 minus of 3 is minus 2 and 3 minus of minus 5 is 8, your 8 and 9 minus of 0 is 9 and 1 minus of 1 is 0. That is how we prove that A plus B transpose is always equal to A transpose B transpose. Let us take the third problem. What it is given is, we have given A transpose actually. A transpose is it's a column matrix 3, 4, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 0, 1, 0, 1 and let me also write what is A here. This is easy for our calculation. I will write 3, 4, minus 1, 2 and 0, 1. This is actually A. What he is given is A transpose and we have also given B. B is what? Minus 1, 2, 1, minus 1, 2, 1 and it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Question we have got in two parts. Let me also write here B transpose. It is useful for my calculation 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, right? Now this is my B and B transpose and my question first is verify again, same, A plus B, its transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. I have got everything written on the board. Let me take the LHS. LHS is equal to A plus B, its transpose. I will take A is this 3 minus 1, 0, 4, 2, 1. Should be added with B, minus 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Quickly add 3 plus of minus 1 is 2, minus 1 plus of 2 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, right? And 4 plus 1 is 5 and 2 plus 2 is 4 and 1 plus 3 is 4, right? I have to do a transpose here, that is A plus B whole transpose is 2, 1, 1, 5, 4, 4. Remember this, okay? We take the second, which is RHS, A transpose plus B transpose. Separately we do. We know what is A transpose, 3, 4, minus 1, 2 and 0, 1, okay? Should be added with my B transpose, minus 1, 1, 2, 2 and 1, 3. We will see what the answer we get. 3 plus of minus 1 is 2, 4 plus of 1 is 5 and minus 1 of 2 is 1 and 2 plus 2 is 4 and 0, this is 0, right? Yeah, 0. 0 plus 1 is 1 and 1 plus 3 is 4. Please check, these two matrices are same, therefore my LHS is always equal to RHS. Hence, we are done with the first proof. Similarly, we will take the other one. Second sub question, what it says, second one, what do we need to prove? It is A minus B, its transpose is equal to A trans B transpose, right? So let us find my LHS. LHS is my A minus B, its transpose. Take A is 3 minus 1 0, 4 2 1, sorry 4 2 1, minus B 1 minus 1 2 1, 1 2 3. We need to subtract. 3 minus of minus 1 will be 2, minus 1 of 2, minus 1 minus of 2 is minus 3, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, right? 4 minus of 1 is 3, 2 minus of 2 is 0, and 1 minus of 3 is minus 2. Take a transpose of this, then we get A minus B whole transpose will be 2 minus 3 minus 1, 3 0 minus 2. Keep remembering this. We will check the RHS. We will remember this, and next let us see what is RHS. A transpose minus B transpose. Take A transpose. A transpose is 3 4 minus 1 2 0 1 minus B transpose is minus 1 1 2 2 1 and 3. Let us see what we get. 3 minus of minus 1. 3 minus of minus, this will become plus. So, it is 4. 4 minus of 1 is 3. Minus 1 of minus 2 is minus 3. And it is 0. And it is minus 1. And it is minus 2. Minus 2. Check this and this. Both are same. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. So, similarly, we prove this is also right when it comes to, transpose of matrices. Let's go to the problem number 4. Let's go to the problem number 4. It is again scalar multiplication. If your A is given minus 2 3 and it is 1 2 and you are also given B which is minus 1 0 1 2 minus 1 0 1 2. All we need to find is A plus 2B and its transpose. Okay, we know A. So, 2B is nothing but it is a scalar multiplication of a matrix B, okay, which will be minus 2, 0, 2 and 4, which is 2B, and add it with A plus 2B will be your minus 2, 3, 1, 2 should be added with this resultant matrix 2, 4, and this will be equal to it is minus 2 plus of minus 2 minus 4, 3, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 4 is 6. Take a transpose. Therefore, A plus 2B, its transpose will be minus 4, 3, 3, 6. This is the answer for the question number 4, right? We will go to the question number 5 and we will see what it is given. We have to find, even this is true for multiplication, and yes, it is given multiplication problem only. 5, A is given as a column matrix 1 minus 4 3, which is a order of 3 rows and 1 column, and B is given a matrix of minus 1 2 1, which is 1 row 3 column. Naturally, when you multiply, your resultant column will be 3 by 3. What we need to do is Here actually we need to verify A B transpose is, it goes in the reverse direction, B transpose and A transpose. Let's take AB. AB is nothing but 1, 4, 3 should be multiplied by minus 1, 2, 1. I told you the resultant matrix will always be 3 by 3, which is equal to first row into first column, minus 1, 2, 1, minus into minus is plus 4, 4 2s are minus 8, minus 4, and 3 minus 3, 6 and 3. This is my AB. So what I require is AB transpose. Transpose will be, write it in the transpose manner, which is 4 minus 8 minus 4 minus 3 6 and 3. Remember, this is my AB, its transpose. Let's take B transpose and A transpose, we'll multiply it. What is B transpose? B transpose will be minus 1, 2, 1, and A transpose will be, this is 1 minus 4, 3. Again the resultant matrix will be 3 by 3 only. Let us find what do we get. So minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, minus 4, minus 1 into 4 is plus 4, right? Minus 1 into 3 is minus 3, 2 is 2, minus 8 and 6, and 1 it is minus 4 and 3. Students, just see these two, both are absolutely same. Therefore, AB, its transpose is always equal to B transpose and A transpose. That is how we found that LHS is always equal to RHS. Okay, there is also a second question, second matrix given. Two matrices are given, we have to go in the same manner. Let us find what is the result for that. So A is equal to 0, 1, 2, A is equal to 0, 1, 2, and my B is, it is 157, 157. So again we need to find AB transpose is equal to B transpose, A transpose, right? Let's take the LHS. I will take AB transpose. First take A is 0, 1, 2 and my B is 157. I will do multiplication first, which is 0, 0 into 0, 0 and 0, and 1 into 1, 1 into 5, 1 into 7, and 2 is 2 into 1, 2, 10 and 14. Okay, take a transpose of this. This will be AB transpose, AB, its transpose will be 0, 0, 0, okay, 1, 5, 7 and 2, 10, 14, right? Take the other part, that is B transpose into A transpose. Let us check what is B transpose. It will be 157, should be multiplied by a row matrix which is 0, 1, 2, right? Same, first row into first column, okay, first row into first column, that is 1 into 0 is 0, 1 and 1 into 2 is 2 and 5 into 0 is 0, 5, 10 and it is 7 into 0, 0, 7 and 14. See, these two answers are absolutely same. Therefore, AB transpose is equal to B transpose, A transpose holds good, right? Let's get into the problem number 6. See what is there on problem number 6, okay. It has got two questions. Question number 1 is a matrix A is given cos alpha, sin alpha minus, correct, with minus, no, it's sin alpha minus sin alpha and it is cos alpha. okay, cos alpha. And what we have to verify? A transpose into A is I, okay. It's a matrix of 2 by 2. Let us do the transpose. A transpose into A is equal to, I am taking directly the transpose sin alpha minus sin alpha into cos alpha multiplied with A cos alpha sin alpha and minus sin alpha and cos alpha. Let us multiply this 2 by 2, 2 by 2, resultant matrix will always be 2 by 2, okay. That is fine. What do we get? First row into first column, cos squared alpha, okay, cos squared alpha into minus plus sin squared alpha, okay. Second, cos alpha sin alpha minus cos alpha sin alpha, right, and minus sin alpha. So it's all write directly cos alpha sin alpha, okay. Similarly here it is first row, it is sin alpha cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha, right, okay, into sin squared alpha plus cos squared alpha, right. When you multiply second row into second column, sin squared by cos squared, we know that this is a trigonometric identity which is 1, and this is 0, and this is 0, this is 0, this is 1. So it's a identity matrix of order 2 by 2. This is the RHS. We have proved this. In the same way, you have given in the textbook a second problem similar to this, and again you have to prove this A transpose into A is equal to I. You can take it as homework, which is very easy. On the same line you can prove that this is equal, right. A transpose into A is equal to I. So let's go to the seventh question, and there are two questions. First one, show that this matrix is symmetric. So A is equal to 1 minus 1 5, okay, and minus 1 2 1, 5 1 3. I need to show that this matrix is a symmetric matrix. We have very clearly discussed that this is the formula we use to show this matrix as a, okay, it should be equal to P. To show this, we will do the simplification. I will keep the half outside. I will take my A is minus 1 5 1 minus 1 2 1 and 5 1 3 should be added with the transpose of this matrix 1 minus 1 5 minus 1 2 1 and 5 1 3. Let us see what is the result I am going to get. I will keep the half outside only. 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 1 plus minus 1 is minus 2, 5 plus 5 is 10, minus 1 plus minus 1 is minus 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 1 is 2, 5 plus 5 is 10, 1 plus 2 and 3 plus 3 is 6. I will take half inside. If I take half inside, my P will be 1 minus 1 5 minus 1 2 1 5 1 3. Okay. All I need to do is I need to check the P transpose. What is my P transpose? P transpose will be minus 1 5 minus 1 2 1 5 1 3. Is it not equal to A? Is it not equal to A? Which is equal to A. Therefore, P transpose is always equal to P. Therefore, the given matrix A is symmetric. Right? This is symmetric matrix. Take the second question in the same main problem 7, and I think we need to prove that the given matrix is skew symmetric. Okay, I'll take A, which is a matrix of 3 by 3, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 1, minus 1, and it is minus 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 1, and 1, minus 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, and I need to show that this is skew symmetric matrix. Very simple. Let us take Q, which is equal to half A minus A transpose. See what do we get. I'll keep half outside and I'll take A 1 0 1 minus 1 minus 1 0 1 1 minus 1 0 subtracted by its transpose 0 1 minus 1 minus 1 0 1 1 minus 1 0. Let's subtract. I'll still keep half outside. 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus of minus 1 is 2, minus 1 minus 1 is minus 2, okay, minus 1 minus 1 is minus 2, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 minus of minus 1 is 2 plus 2, 1 minus of minus 1 is 2, and minus 1 minus of minus 1 is minus 2, and this is 0. Please understand, whenever we are discussing about the skew symmetric matrix, diagonal entries should always be 0. That means you are going in the right direction. I will take half inside, then what happens? 0, 1 minus 1, minus 1, 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Okay. This is Q. This is my Q. I'll take what is Q transposed. Q transposed will be 0, 1, minus 1, minus 1, 0, 1, and it is 1, minus 1, 0, which is obviously minus of Q, right? Minus of Q, that is minus of A, minus of A. Look at here, there is 1 here, minus, there is plus here, minus here, plus here, minus here, plus here. Therefore, it is Q, which is Q transpose is minus of Q. Therefore, given matrix is a skew symmetric. Okay, Q symmetric. Let us take the next problem. Take the problem number 8. Again, we have given 8 problems. A matrix is given of order 2 by 2, 1, 5, 1, 5, 6, 7. All we need to find, show that A plus A dash is symmetric and A minus A is Q symmetric. Okay, Q symmetric. Let us find what is A plus A dash. We get A plus A dash is 1 5 6 7 should be added with 1 5 6 7, okay, which is equal to 1 1 is 2, okay, and 5 plus 6 is 11, and 6 plus 5 is 11, 7 plus 7 is 14, right? 7 plus 7 is 14, okay. When we do a transpose of this, right, when we do a transpose of this, Okay, we always get, we'll always get the symmetric A plus A transpose, A plus A transpose, its transpose will always be 2, 11, 11, 14, which is similar to this only, which is A plus A transpose. Therefore, given matrix is symmetric. Even if we do a transpose, we get the same answer only. So therefore, the given matrix is symmetric. Okay. Let us find out A, whether it is also a skew symmetric. Let us take that A minus of A transpose. When we do a transpose of this, we should get a negative sign. Let us find 1, 5, 6, 7 minus of its transpose 1, 5, 6, 7. Find out what is the answer for this. 1 minus 1 is 0. 5 minus 6 is minus 1. Okay, 6 minus 5 is it is 1. And 7 minus 7 is 0. Obviously, diagonal entries we get. Okay, A minus A transpose is this. I'll take a transpose for this also. I'll take a transpose. Then we get 0, minus 1 and 1, 0. If you look at this, it will be A minus A transpose. Its transpose will be minus of A minus A transpose. Therefore, if you see, minus is only interchanging. Therefore, it is the given matrix is also skew symmetry. Right? Let's go to the next ninth problem. Let's go to the ninth problem. Ninth problem, we have given a matrix. And again we need to find whether this is symmetric or skew symmetric. Okay, A is given, A is a matrix 0 AB, 0 A B and minus A 0 C, minus A 0 C and minus B C 0, minus B minus C 0. It is actually a skew symmetric matrix. Given itself is a skew symmetric matrix. Let us see how we are going to get the solution for this. Let us find first P, testing about the symmetric in nature A plus, which is equal to half, keep it outside, then 0 A B minus A 0 C minus B minus C 0 should be added with its transpose, right? 0 A B and minus A 0 C and it is minus B minus C 0. Okay, let's add it and find what is half. I'll keep it outside. So 0 plus 0 is 0, A plus of minus A is 0, B plus of minus B is again 0. Okay, and minus A plus of minus is 0, okay, and 0 plus 0 is 0, C plus of minus C is 0, all 0. I think we are getting null matrix. Therefore, A is not symmetric. Okay, please note that we are getting a resultant matrix as a null matrix. Therefore, the matrix given is not a symmetric matrix. Let us find whether it is a skew symmetric. So, this is Q is equal to half A minus A transpose. Half I will keep it outside. 0 A B minus A 0 C minus B minus C and 0 minus, right, minus with its transpose A 0 C minus B minus C 0. Okay, Let's find what do we get. Half. I'll keep it outside. 0 minus of 0 is 0. Obviously, a minus of minus a is minus 2a plus a, sorry, plus 2a. And b minus of minus b is again 2b. And a minus of minus a is minus 2a. And 0, 0, correct. C minus of minus c is 2c. And b minus of minus b is 2b minus, and c minus of minus 2c, and it is 0. I'll take half inside, then we get 0 a b minus a 0 c minus b c and 0. This is my q. Let us see what happens if I take the transpose for q transpose. When I take transpose, q transpose will be, write it in the same order, a b minus a 0 c and minus b c 0. Obviously this is minus of q. See this, the sign has got changed. Here it is plus, here it has become minus, here it is minus, it has become plus. Therefore, this given matrix A is a skew symmetric matrix because we are getting q transpose is equal to minus q, right? Let's go to the problem number 10. And we are coming to an end of this exercise. We have given 4 problems in problem number 10. Let's quickly do it. Problem number 10, question number 1, there is a matrix A of order 2 by 2, which is 3, 5, 3, 5, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. All we need to do is just check whether the given matrix is symmetric or skew symmetric. Same formula, half take p, half a plus a dash, okay, which is equal to half, keep it outside and take 3, 5, 1 minus 1 and take the transpose of this 3, 5, 1 minus 1 and add it. I'll keep half outside and then we'll add this. So when we add 3 plus 3 is 6, 5 plus 1 is 6, 1 plus 5 is 6 and minus 1 plus of minus 1 is minus 2. Okay, when I take half inside, you get 3, 3, 3 minus 2. Okay, this is my P. When I do a transpose of P, P transpose will be 3, 3, 3 minus 2. So are they not same? Therefore, P transpose is equal to P, put a box. Therefore, given matrix is symmetric. Okay, tick. Given matrix is symmetric. Let us find whether it is also a skew symmetric. So formula is same. We all know half A minus A transpose, which is equal to half. I will keep outside and I will take the matrix 3, 5, 1 minus 1 minus 3, 5, 1 minus 1. Correct? Right. Let us see what is the answer we get for this. Half, keep it outside, right? 3 minus 3 is 0, 5 minus 1 is 4, 1 minus of 5 is minus 5 will be minus 4 and 1 minus of minus 1 is obviously 0. Take half inside, this will be 0, 2, minus 2, 0. This is my Q, right? Do Q transpose. Q transpose if you do, it will be 0, 2, minus 2, 2, minus 2, 0. Just check here, positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive, therefore it is minus Q. Therefore, the given matrix is also skew symmetric. Okay, is also Q is always Q transpose is equal to minus Q, right? Therefore, this is also a skew symmetric matrix, right? Let's go to the second problem. Let me check what it is there, and we'll also find out whether it is a skew. This is of 10th problem, second. A is given, which is a 3 by 3 matrix, 6 minus 2 2, 6 minus 2 2, okay, and minus 2 3 1, minus 2 3 minus 1, minus 1 2 minus 1 3. Directly I will go to the formula. P is equal to half A plus A transpose, which is half. I will keep it outside. Take the matrix 6 minus 2 2, minus 2 3 minus 1, 2 minus 1 3, plus transpose 6 minus 2 2, minus 2 3 minus 1, 2 minus 1 3. See, what do we get? What do we get? Half. I will keep it outside. I'll keep it outside. Then 6 plus of 6 is 12, minus 2 plus of minus 2 is minus 4, 2 plus of 2 is 4, right? Minus 2 plus of minus 2 is minus 4, 3 plus of 3 is 6, and 1 minus is minus 2, right? Minus 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, 3 plus 3 6. I will take half inside, then this will be a 6 minus 2, 2 minus 2, 3 minus 1, then 2 minus 1, 3. Okay. Let us take a transpose of this. This is actually your P. Then take transpose of this matrix 6 minus 2, 2, okay, minus 2, 3, minus 1, and 2 minus 1, 3. Look at the matrix, they are absolutely same, that is P dash, P transpose is equal to P, put a box. Therefore, this given matrix is symmetric. Okay. Let us check the skewness of this. I will straight away go to the second formula and we will check whether this is also a skew symmetric. Take the formula half, which is Q, half into A minus A transpose, which is half, keep it outside. Okay. Take the matrix 6 minus 2, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 1, right? 2 minus 1, 3, minus of transpose 6 minus 2, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 1, 2 minus 1, 3. We will see what is the result of this. This is equal to half. I will keep it outside. 6 minus of 6 is 0, obviously. Minus 2 of minus 2 is again 0. 2 minus of 2 is again 0. Minus 2 of minus 2 is again 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. Minus 1 of minus 1 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 1 is again 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. What do we get? We get null matrix. Therefore, it is not skew symmetric. Right? This is not skew symmetric. Okay? Done. Let's go to the next problem. So, let's go to the third problem. What is there? In the third problem, A is given as 3 3 minus 1, 3 3 minus 1, and minus 2 minus 2 1, minus 2 minus 2 1, and minus 4 minus 5 minus 5. It is 2. Right. Let us go directly. P, check half A plus A transpose, which is equal to half, keep it outside, take the matrix 3, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, 1 and minus 4, minus 5, 2, right? Should be added with its transpose minus 2, minus 2, 1 and minus 4, minus 5, 2. Okay, let's see. Let's calculate this keeping half outside. Okay. Let's do it very slowly so that it is very, when you are doing negative, we have to be little careful. 3 minus of 3 is 0. 3 minus of minus 2. 3 minus of minus 2 is 3 plus 2, which is 5. Right? Minus 1 minus of minus 4. Minus of minus 4. This will be minus 1 plus 4. Therefore, it is 3. Right? And minus 2 minus of 3 is minus 5, minus 2 minus 0, 1 minus of minus 5, this will be 1 plus 5, 6, and minus 4 minus 4 minus of minus 1, minus 4 minus of minus 1 will be, this will be plus 1, so minus 3, right? Minus 5 minus of 1, that is minus 5 minus of 1 is minus 6 and 2 minus 2 is 0. So, let us take half inside, we get 0, 5 by 2, 3 by 2, minus 5 by 2, 0, 3, minus 3 by 2, minus 3, 0. This is my Q. Therefore, Q transpose will be, write the transpose 0, 5 by 2, 3 by 2, minus 5 by 2, 0, 3 and minus 3 by 2, minus 3, 0. This is exactly the minus of Q. Therefore, Q transpose is equal to minus Q, right? Therefore, this matrix is also skew symmetric, right? This matrix is also skew symmetric.